I checked into a hotel a couple of years ago, and the woman behind the check-in desk, very nice, but she was wearing a great big lapel pin on her uniform. It was like the size of a salad plate. And it said, "I'm empowered." You know, I couldn't leave that alone. So I said to her, so what's the button? What's the button mean? She goes, "Oh, that? I don't know. They just told me to wear it." I mean, look, the woman's not even like empowered to accessorize her outfit, much less to serve customers. So let's don't run around worrying about empowering people, but let's enable them to do their best work. How do we do that? We have to give them an abiding sense of why their work is important. This is a message I want you to take back to the employers in this state and say, every person who works in your organization needs to understand on a daily basis why what they do is so important. Because the moment we lose sight of what we're doing and why we're doing it, the moment we begin to entertain the notion that what we're doing really doesn't matter very much, we can't possibly produce at the level of engagement that your employers need. A few years ago, I was doing some consulting work in a company in another state that makes hospital products, these bag and tube assemblies that you see on the screen. And we went in there were very low employee engagement, very high turnover. They were losing money, poor quality, high error rates, low sales. And I went through and I interviewed many, many people in that plant, and I said, "Tell me what you do." And you know what they said? They said, well, people would say things like, well, I take this plastic tubing and I stick it in a chemical and make it sticky, and then I put it in this bag, and then I squeeze the air out of it. They had to revive me 3 times while they were describing their work. Imagine doing that 10 hours a day. So we put them on a big fat yellow school bus, and we took them 19 miles down the highway to a hospital that used their products. And there, those people who spent 10 hours a day making those products saw those products being employed and deployed in the arms of patients, saving lives and reducing unbearable pain. And they came back and they said, "Now we know why we do what we do." And it changed everything. So your next assignment for you and for the employers you work with is to show people how their work matters. Create opportunities. Maybe it is a field trip to the hospital down the road, but it's some way to get every single person in the organization in touch with that customer experience.